look atrocious. That's okay. I don't have anybody to impress today. Okay. I'm gonna make a video just to talk about this because I can. And I will. I don't really know how many people out on Tumblr actually have cerebral palsy. That's an interesting question. Alright, I'm done thinking about it. I'm sorry. Oh, my legs are not a fan of me today. I had to climb through a window yesterday because my mother forgot her house keys. So I had to pop out one of the screens and climb through a window. And the windowsills were really high off the ground. Got my hips over okay, but I ended up dragging my legs across the windowsill, which is not good. So now, I don't even know what that bone is called. Like lower leg freak, I don't know. It feels like someone is kind of like crushing it and grinding it together. I don't even know how to explain it. It really, really hurts. We don't have any Advil or any kind of pain reliever. My mother used it all. And we don't have any heating pads either. So I'm just sitting here, trying to think of ways that will make it feel better. Just one of those days. Sucks. So for those of you that don't know, cerebral palsy is it's a nervous system disorder. Doctors aren't exactly sure how it happens. Like a stroke or something causes brain damage, and 2/3 of the babies that have cerebral palsy have some form of mental retardation. I'm off my trolley, but I'm not retarded. Um, for me, it affects the lower part of my body mostly. I walk kind of like with a weird scissory, kind of like a. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just weird. I don't like it. I don't like walking past any kind of reflective surface. I look at it and I'm like, oh sweet Jesus, is that's not pleasant. That's not fun to look at. No, it's not. Um, it's obviously I was born with it, so it's been there my entire life. It's a really big part of my life too. When I think about it and I think about um, how it's shaped me as a person. Of course, something like that's gonna affect you. Um, but I can do pretty much everything that other people can do, except for ice skating, skateboarding, and rollerblading. Basically, anything that requires good balance, I can't do. Mm-mm, no. It's sometimes when I'm just standing, I just tip over. Just kind of like it. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what's going on down there. I don't know. I really don't. Um, let me see. Anything? See, you'd think I would know what to talk about since I've told people this story hundreds and hundreds, thousands of times. I don't mind people asking questions, actually. It's better than staring. People stare a lot. It's really not nice. Like, is it socially acceptable to gawk at me? Like, I'm not retarded. I can see you. Just ask me questions, rather than stare. Sometimes I get so pissed. Like, there was one time I went to my brother's basketball game, and I was walking in front of the bleachers, this crowd of people, to go to the bathroom. And I had my cane with me because it was cold, and they're staring at me like they've never seen a cane before in their life. And I turned and I looked at the people, and I'm like, I'm sorry, have you never seen somebody with a limp before? Is there a problem? Can I help you? Stop it. Stop it. That's not nice. It makes me feel bad about myself. Don't stare. But you can ask questions, because then at least you'll know, you know? I don't mind talking about it. It's not like I'm pretending it's not there, because it's like impossible. Um, but yeah, it's a really big part of my life. I've had to learn to be really patient, because sometimes it takes me so much longer to do things than it does other people. Like, it might take me 3 hours to do it. I'm still gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it on my own. My parents raised me to be really stubborn and independent. And if I wanted to do something, or if I wanted something, I go out there and I get it, and I don't let anyone tell me what I can and can't do. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. When people try and tell me I can't do something. Like I'm physically incapable. Excuse me, I can do whatever I want to, thank you. Don't do whatever the hell I want to. Another one of my, I think my biggest pet peeve, related to my cerebral palsy is when I trip and people try and help me up. Don't do that. I get so angry. I get so mad. I don't care who it is. Like, I understand friends, my boyfriend, family, Don't do it. Just don't. Give me my space and let me get up on my own. Because the fact that I've tripped in public is embarrassing enough. Because I feel like people are sitting there and waiting for me to trip. There was this one guy, um, friend of a friend. He said that when he would see me walking around school, he wanted to just take my cane and hit my legs with it to see what would happen. I have feelings too. Do you not understand how much, like, my first thought was, that's not nice. My second thought was, oh my god, I'd be in so much pain. For like days afterwards, I probably wouldn't be able to go to school the next day. And it's just ridiculous. Some of the things that people do and say. I get called gimpy, cripple a lot. By friends, it's like a term of endearment. I don't really mind if it's friends, family, or whatever, as long as they're doing it jokingly, but random people, when they say it, it really, really hurts. Because I didn't choose this. I didn't choose to be this way, and, you know. But honestly, if I could change it, I wouldn't. When I was a kid, I remember I'd give anything to be like the other kids. Um, I still have those moments sometimes. But honestly, if I had the choice, I wouldn't change anything. It's always been there, and it's just part of my life. Honestly, I don't know what I would do with myself. I don't know. I don't even know. That'd be so weird. I cannot fathom. It doesn't compute. Um, I've had surgeries and a whole bunch of stuff done when I was a kid, when I was growing. But a lot of it didn't really have any lasting effect because I grew too fast. So now that I've kind of stopped growing, um, I would really like to have more surgeries done. I had 3 tendon lengthening surgeries. I've had casts, braces, some total satanic Botox injection thing, which is not even okay. What it was, um, they would inject a needle into my muscle and send electric currents through the muscle, so they're basically electrocuting the muscle. And they put numbing cream on it, and they're like, oh, okay, it's not gonna hurt. But they held me down, and I started screaming because it hurt so bad. Like, I think about it now, and I'm like, oh, God, no, 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 please, no. And so they stuck a lollipop in my mouth. Like, that's gonna make everything better. The Botox shots obviously didn't work. Um, mm-mm, didn't do anything. Just tortured me for, good 10 minutes. I think it was like 10 or 9 when they did that. Um, Let me see. I can't even think of all the things that they've done. Um, but I would like to have more surgeries. I would love to. I think about surgery and I get excited. Like, yay! I don't know, it's weird. Um, I think of surgery as like a positive thing. Yeah, there's pain and it's inconvenient, but maybe it'll help. Maybe it'll make moving around easier. Maybe it will make things less painful at some point. You never know, you know? I'm totally up for trying things. They wanted to break my legs and realign them so my knees face straight forward instead of kind of curving in. They also want to break my hips, like my pelvis, to fix my pelvic girdle because it's really crooked. And that's where a lot of my pain is in my hips, the joints themselves, not necessarily the muscle. Most of the pain I have is bone pain. Like, sometimes it feels like people are trying to bust out of my bones. Sometimes it feels like they're trying to crush them into a fine powder. And sometimes it feels like someone's taking both sides of my hips and ripping it apart. When I have my period, um, and I get bloated, my hip joints will swell. They'll get swollen. There'll be some bruising. It'll be really hard for me to walk. I'll have to use my cane. Um, it doesn't matter if I'm sitting or laying down or what I'm doing. It's pretty much constant pain. Something's always hurting somewhere, somehow, some way. I don't know. Is there anything else? I don't know. I really don't. I tried stretching and didn't help. This is it's just aggravating. I'm aggravated. I'm annoyed. Stupid. 10 different kinds of stupid. That's what I get for climbing through windows. Oh, jeez. Sorry. It's like cramping too a little bit. Like the muscles around the bone that hurts are starting to cramp up. I'm just like, really? Let's not do this. Do we have to do this now? I don't think we do. Oh, it's been 11 minutes. Okay, I'll stop talking now. I was gonna do something anyway, and my coffee's getting cold. Okay, hopefully I didn't talk too fast. I probably did. Or not loud enough either. Oh, I see my cane. It's like my best friend. Okay, it's collapsible. And, see? And pull it. And it collapses, so I can stick it on my lap or under a desk or something. So it's not completely in the way. And I'm very fond of my cane. It's like my best friend. Okay, that's it now. Alright.